He built a name behind the scenes, framing legends, directing the moments that moved the culture. Now, he's not stepping away from the lens. He's just letting us see a little more. Still a storyteller, still a director, but now also the subject. He built a name behind the lens, not chasing the spotlight, but crafting it. The man behind the visuals that made us feel, that made stars shine brighter and moments last longer. A director with vision, a storyteller with rhythm, a silent architect of culture. But he isn't just a name in the credits anymore. He's a voice, a presence, a sound. Intentional, unfiltered, and still rooted in the story. Ladies and gentlemen, the visionary, the director, the artist, UAX.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of CreativiTEA. Woo! You guys are not excited. You have to be excited, though. My name is Linda Agwacha, and today, as always, we always have somebody special in the house. And today we have a multi-talented creative who has dabbled into video directing, music, dancing,
Pastor.
right? Pastor.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's help me welcome UAX in the building. Woo! I almost said ox.
Yeah, it's all part of it.
Really?
Part of music, anyone.
You do everything.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not AI? UAX,
UAI. I like that one too, actually.
Are you sure?
I might take that one up. Nah. I'm real. I'm here and I'm a person. I'm happy to be here. You look great.
Thank you so much. And thank you for coming.
Thank you, of course.
So today you're going to tell us all about you and what you've been doing. I don't know if a lot of people know that you've been behind some of the biggest and most beautiful videos we've been seeing.
Yeah.
And then you pivoted into music,
Yeah.
A lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But first, let's start with your childhood.
Okay.
Who is UAX? Where were you born? Where were you raised? Yeah.
Born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
I'm just like, every other person out of this city. I've seen the darkness. I've seen the light. I've heard NEPA's alarms way too much. And Lagos shaped me, man. I grew up on the mainland. I went to school in Yanokwaja.
Okay.
That really, really shaped my identity. And then when it was time to hustle, had to find a way to come and start squatting on the island first before settling myself. But yeah, born and raised here, I went out to Toronto for school.
Okay.
That kind of just.
What did you study?
What did I not study? Communications, IT, sociology.
Nothing related to what you're doing now.
No, at all. Nah, my mom won't pay for that. My mom won't pay for that. Nah, I'm the firstborn, so I had to go get that degree, just to position myself properly. Came out of school, tried getting an actual job.
Yeah.
Didn't work out at all. And then randomly one day, my boy takes me to Ice Prince's house.
Okay.
And the rest is history. Yeah.
So that was how you dabbled into the music industry?
Yeah, just getting into like photography, working
I
behind the
forgot
scenes.
you do photography as well.
It usually starts like that. I feel like most people who are directors or like filmmakers today, like we start off with photography and then eventually you just keep like adding more, to that arsenal until you start like, shooting films, directing videos.
Okay, tell us. Let's walk us through, the story of how it happened. Okay, so you went to Ice Prince's house.
Yeah, randomly. I think I never even like met any Nigerian celebrity or anything like that. So I'm with my boy JDK. Shout out to JDK, and he takes me to Ice Prince's house, and we're just sitting down, having a regular conversation. I was just quiet in the corner. I used to be my bag. Probably still is most days. I was just quiet in the corner, and Ice was like, "This guy, fine boy." I found out, and then he called me up and then he was just like asking me what I was about. I think I was still fresh like in Niger at this time after university.
Okay.
And I showed him my Instagram page. I think I had a pretty cool IG page just with the way I used to, create my pictures and stuff. And he was like, bro, you need to shoot for me. And I was like, yeah, I'll be honored. Like, can we do it now?
Just like that?
And I was like, no, so you had to get a stylist. I think that time Ice was working with Swanky Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they put together this shoot. We went to Oriental. did a shoot, and then I think they dropped it on IG that same day, and I trended on Instagram and Twitter that day. And I was completely blown away. And I was like, okay, can we do this again next week? Like, I want to keep trending. And yeah, but Ice has just been like a big bro to me. Like since then, he after like a couple photo shoots, you know, he was like, I think I want you to do a video for me. And I was
Really?
so scared. I was
Mm.
so scared. I was so nervous that day. I actually crashed my car on the way to the shoot. I had a bad accident, and I just had to park the car. And I took an Uber or a taxi, whatever, to the location. They had even rented like, you know, just a standard camera. I didn't even know how to use it. So I just pulled up my own little DSLR, and that's what I actually used to shoot that video. And then that video dropped, and it changed like the course of my life. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So what do you think makes you different? Like, because you said something, he just saw your work, he saw your IGP and
Yeah.
said you need to shoot for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then next thing video just like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's the grace of God. It's the grace of God. Honestly, if you had asked me this question when I was a little younger, I'll just say, oh, I'm lucky. That kind of thing. Like I used to actually say, I don't know what people see in me. Like that's something I used to say a lot. But as I've gotten older, like I realized like it's actually God's grace just like, you know, carrying me. Obviously I put in work as well. Excuse me.
Yeah, you
Obviously I
did.
put in a lot of work as well. But like, you know, a lot of these things have just happened. You know, like I'll just be in the right place at the right time. And yeah, I think it, in the like moment as well, I find ways to just like edge out, you know, myself, just do something, whether I'm shooting, whether I'm directing, whether I'm, I don't know, speaking, just find a way to stand out. And it has just carried me this far, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so did you decide to go further, learn about photography, videography, and
Nah, I hustle this thing from the ground up. Yo, like I made so many mistakes.
okay.
Still, I mean, every now and then we all make mistakes, but like I really learned this stuff the hard way. Like but one thing about me is I just kept coming back. Like, you know, after every little failure, just come back. And it wasn't easy. It's not easy to fail and then, you know, try and
Yeah.
show up again.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, I found this thing and it felt like what I was here to do. Like it felt like what I was put on earth to do. So I was like, man, just because I didn't get this video right, nobody, no means say I'll go get one corporate job. It's not happening. So I'm still going to come here and try. And I think I just kept trying and trying and trying until, you know, I started getting it right.
Okay. But the thing is, you've shot for a lot of celebrities, right? I think
Yeah.
you shot for Tems, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Rema.
Shout out to Tems, Rema.
You did one with Tyler as well, or the one with Rema?
Spinal, Tyler.
and
I did some Omalay, Oxlade, Lil J. Man, the list goes on. The list actually goes on. Shout out to all of them, by the way.
yeah, so I'm just curious to know. I'm still very curious to know how you know it all happened, because you said you didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
You just saw Ice Spring. So
yeah.
it means that they are calling you because of your work, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
what's special in your work?
Yeah.
What is, okay, let me put it this way. What differentiates you?
What differentiates me? It's so crazy. It's not something I can actually describe. It's honestly, it's a feeling. Even like I could show you better than I can tell you.
Okay.
You know, I know one thing that a lot of people say to me is like, when they see my work, they just know it. Like a lot of people say, oh, if you see a UAX photo, you would know it's his. If you see a video, you would know if this is a UAX video.
So you have like a personal touch.
I think I have a touch that even I can't describe. And that's why I say like I really thank God for it, because it's not something I can control or something like I just have in my back pocket and bring out. It's just in the very essence of who I am. And yeah, I'm happy that people along the way have seen it time and time again and have just come back and come back and come back just to get a piece of what that is. Yeah.
So how did you get to work with Rema? How did you meet him?
How did I meet Rema? Pandemic year. I was lost like most people during the pandemic.
Of course, yes.
Everyone was dancing on TikTok and I was like, I'm not sure about this yet. You know, I was actually stuck in Abuja like during the lockdown.
Okay.
I went there just to see family and then they announced lockdown and I was like, I was trying to get back to Lagos real quick and there was no way. So I was in Abuja for like 3 months. I didn't even have my mic to record music. I didn't have anything on me. So it just allowed me to really dive deep into myself. And I was like, look, when I come back, when I get the chance to get back to Lagos, I don't know what it is, but something special has to happen because I don't want to be on the same level anymore. That's why I just kept telling myself, during the pandemic. And then as soon as I got to Lagos, I got, like all of them, to be honest, I just get a call. And it was someone from Maven, and they're like, oh, they wanted to see me. And I'm like, now? Like, can I come now? And they're like, no. So they wanted to see me. And then I got in a meeting with them, and they're like, okay, Rema, I'm sure you know of Rema. And I've loved Rema since like Iron Man, and his freestyles. Like, he's obviously a special like person. And they're like, yeah, we have this song, and it's called Ginger Me, and we'd really like for you to shoot it. And I honestly, it was unbelievable for me because
you'd be like,
I
just
was so
like
excited
that.
to even enter that Maven building. Like, I always see it online. I was like, man, I can't believe I'm sitting in this building right now. So we did we went ahead, set it up. We did the video for Ginger Me. I remember that day just like it was yesterday, because it was like my first production that was really like big. I saw all these big, when an artist like Rema comes in, so many people come with him, and a lot of people. I know I'm the director on set, but like I'm just as excited to be there as most people. But people come, they greet me, even as I see some other time they call me boss. I'm like, no, not even boss. It was such a surreal shoot for me. And shout out to the Maven team as well. Like all of them who were part of that production, like just made me feel comfortable. I think some of them could probably tell I was nervous as well, but it made me feel comfortable the whole way. And we did Ginger Me, and as soon as that one dropped and it started going crazy, they're like, yeah, you're doing another one. And then we did Woman, and that one was crazy. The Woman one the shoot itself was nuts, because I did the first one, Ginger Me, and it was like my biggest production. And like this next one, I'm going bigger. But I wasn't ready for that. That's the truth. I wasn't ready, so I threw myself into fire. But like, we came out strong. The video came out. Everyone, like, I still personally feel like Woman needs to be up there in just like iconic Nigerian music videos. We did a thing with that one. I remember the day it even came out. I was on admission. I was in the hospital, and I was on drip, everything. I just had surgery, and then the video dropped, and I don't think I was awake for like the first 24 hours. So then I woke up, and my phone was just like, I think I gained so many followers that day. And yeah, so 2020 with Rema and the Mavis was heavy. I would always be grateful for that time.
Which other projects are you really proud of?
I'm proud of my video, Lagos Too Crazy, that just dropped. I've been on this journey of like self-actualization and just self-confidence for a long time. Getting into music is one thing, but then standing on your music and standing behind it is also another thing. As someone who's been behind the camera, it hasn't really been easy for me to take that step to the front of the camera. But I think with the most recent music video I just dropped, Lagos Too Crazy, I look really good in that one, so I liked it. Yeah,
I was gonna come to your pivot from directing to music. So, because you were doing really well with the directing, right?
Yeah.
And then, but
thank God,
something kept burning inside of you, right?
Yeah.
I was hoping maybe you say something else. What's the main reason why you decided to do music?
I've always done it.
Oh, I see.
Before I picked up a camera, I've been making music. It's just been a part of me, but I never, I found it like, I think, just my friends were doing it, and then they needed someone to sing the hook. I was like, oh, I'll do it. I was in the room that day, and then I did it, and it was really good. And then my boy actually gave me my first mic. He was like, yo, keep this mic. I beg. I go to send you stuff. We could just record, they send back to me. So I used to do that, and people would always be excited when I put out like stuff. But I never wanted to. I was like, no, nobody say I want to do. I did school now. I don't want to do music, But then I kept growing as an artist. I kept growing as a writer, and then it became my number one like medium to just express myself fully. Well, I mean, I'm a grown ass man now, so I can stand and talk. But like when I was much younger, like I didn't speak as much. But if you listen to my music, you would understand me a little better, So it was my personal thing. I kept it. I have so many songs that can just take you through eras of my life, that I've never put out. I might even never put out, So I've always done music. I've always loved it. My mother loves to sing. So I got heavily influenced by that as a kid. But I think as I got older, like you said, something started burning in me, like, okay, this thing, because I'll make music, I'll send it to like two of my boys. I'm like, yo, check this out, and they will have it, and it will be one of their favorite songs. But it's not. They're like, come, put this thing out now, put that for YouTube, make a watch for YouTube, or put that. I'm just like, no, I'm not ready to deal with the anxiety and everything that comes with being an artist, like in front of the whole world, But then the thing just no one let me rest. At the end of the day, like it just didn't let me rest. And then one day I was like, you got me, man. And then God brought my team, my manager to me. Shout out to Kafi. Brought Kafi to me, and I spoke. I was like, look, I want to do this, and please help me. And then we started.
Was there any challenge you faced navigating from that director mode to music? Did it in any way affect your clientele?
Yes. Yes. There's so many different like prongs on this. I think one, people didn't take me seriously. Like people didn't, I mean, not take me seriously. They're just like, okay, maybe he's just doing it because in the be director, maybe he has time on his hands. I'm here like, oh, this is my life, like this is my passion, But people were like, okay, oh yeah, okay, they sing, okay, nice one. And then there's a group of people that were like, oh, you're singing now, so you're no longer directing. I'm like, no, that's not what it is. And then there's some people that, and because of that, like, you know how word just spreads. And I think after a while, like, I was like, yo, why are people not calling my phone again? What's going on?
Wow.
They're like, you Alpha? I say you don't they sing now. So, I say, they sing, but I still get camera now, So there were so many like things, so many different like factors I had to navigate. But I'm happy that throughout the whole process, I just stuck to my guns. I was like, look, I'm still doing this directing thing, and I'm going to do this music thing. And I don't want anyone to
suffer.
Yeah, to suffer or say, okay, it's either one or the other. No, like I'm just here to create. Like I could be an astronaut tomorrow. I don't know. Like I anything that comes to my mind, I want to do, and I want to do them all like parallel to each other. So it could have gone bad, but I'm happy it didn't. We're still here. We're still shooting. We're still directing, and now we're putting out music. So that's great.
Yeah. Great. So how has it been like doing music?
Very, very. To be honest,
would you say it's difficult or easy, or where would you say you are at in the music thing now?
Right now in this moment, I'm in a very fun phase. Like I'm having fun with it.
Okay.
I think making the music is not the issue for me.
Of course.
It's preparing it to go out to the world. That's the part I don't really like, and then having to be on social media, and I love it though. Don't get me wrong, but like, all those things didn't come to me naturally.
Yeah.
So it was a huge learning curve. Like and I've been so many of my I've been drilled like you need to do this, you need to do this more, so when a lot of things that are not in your character have become like, oh, the way to go, and I'm stubborn. Like I'm a stubborn person naturally. So it took me a while to really just like surrender myself to the process. But now that I'm doing that a lot more, I'm actually having fun with it and letting a lot more people into the process as well. Advise me, please. That's what I always tell. Tell me what to do and I'll do it. Like at least I'll try my best, to get to where you're saying. So I'm having a lot of fun with music right now. I have my bros that I make music with. I have my team that helps me figure things out that I don't know how to figure out. And like I'm building a pretty strong fan base and community. A bunch of people that every time I need them to show up, they show up like consistently, and that's something that just brings me so much joy. As someone who used to be like in his own little bubble, I feel like I'm just like actually tapped in with the rest of the world right now, and it's so beautiful.
Well, are you different in your different genres? Like for example, are you as a music director, are you the same person when you're
like as a musician and as a director? No.
So describe it for me, because it feels like you have to have different facets to be able to,
Yeah. I feel like as an artist, as a music artist, I'm like my rawest form. I'm fun. I like to like be happy. I could crack jokes. I could play. As a director, I'm like, I have like a whole new like, it's like maybe I probably visually I have like more muscles. I'm like bigger, and my face is probably a lot more like this. Like because it's serious work. You know what I mean? And my personality is the same everywhere, but like directing, when you're dealing with other people's money, other people's time, other people's careers, it's not a joke. So
Yeah.
I take everything seriously, but obviously I'm more myself because it's my music. I know what to do with it. But like with directing, if you catch me on set, I'm a little more, strict or stern. Yeah.
Do you handle the camera as well, or you just direct?
No, I direct. I mean, every now and then you pick up just to get your own shots, but like I direct like mostly now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I go everywhere with my own small camera because I like shooting everything. So
Okay. So, with the advent of AI into the music industry, not even the music industry, sorry, the whole world
yeah.
is affecting both directing and is affecting music. What's your take on it? Has it impacted your work in any way?
Yeah, positively, I think.
Okay.
I think most people will probably say, "Oh no, I know what I mean." Like, it's there to help all of us. You know what I mean? Like, I use it to speed. There's a bunch of things that I probably would have taken time to do in the past. Maybe even like correcting things, drafting short lists, all these type of things.
Yeah.
These that's what these tools are here for, just to help you speed up the process.
But is it accurate with the short list though?
As you have to give it, I feel like with AI, thank you very much. I feel like with AI, I'm not one of those people who just goes to like ChatGPT, for example, and asks it to give me something. Like you have to give it
something, and then he will refine
exactly
it
and refine it. So I still sit down, I still do all my work. I take all the time to do my work. But then you can throw it in those systems and then even get like, advanced like versions of what you have. I have no issues with AI, man. Bring more. Bring more. Yeah, bring more.
Okay. What about the business? Which one would you say is more rewarding for you, being a music video director or being a musician?
I know you know the answer to that question.
I don't know. Assume I don't know.
No, definitely music videos, just film in general. Like I feel like I'm more established in that, aspect. I've been doing it for a while. I've built systems that work and we know what we're doing there for the most part. For music, you have to put in a lot and before you get out. You know. I am one of those people who says I'm not doing music for the money. That's a lie. At the end of the day, because it's like you spend so much money to get your songs to a certain level, PR and all this other stuff that really I don't think about naturally. So the hope is that one day there will be a return on the investment. Yeah. But till then, I'll just keep rocking with my camera and making money from that.
You said something repeatedly. There are some things that don't come naturally to you.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, I'll say you're usually one of the reserved types, and then you feel like social media, some of the things you do on social media is not in your character, right?
Yeah.
So are you feeling pressured about that? Are you feeling like you need to conform to what's going on online for your music to sell?
No, I think I've passed that stage. I was feeling pressured, like they're just quote unquote some things that you're supposed to be doing when you put out music. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But then I think that's also, it depends on how you're looking at things. And I had to change like how I was looking at the work I was doing. Like now when I just do music or anything I do online, I'm doing it for my younger self and my future self. That's how I take it. Like we're all going to grow old, one day, and I want to be able to look back at these moments in my life and like show my family, show my kids. I'm like, look, that's how I looked then. This is what I was doing then. So when I think about it that way, I don't feel that pressure. I'm not doing it for anybody on social media. I could care about likes. I could care about views and all those things. Like it's just let it just be there. So that when it's time for me to come back, I can come back. And then other people, definitely, I want other people to see, and I want to touch lives and my music to become the soundtrack to someone's life, But first, for me, I'm doing this for like there's a younger version of me that was so shy, so timid, wanted to express himself that couldn't. I know he would look at me now and be like, he would be happy that we got here. And I know there's an older version of me that will be proud that I actually made this transition to this person I am now. So yeah, catch me on Instagram being funny and silly these days. It's all vibes. Yeah.
Great. Do you guys have any questions before we continue?
Oh yeah, sure. Big shout out to you, bro.
Respect,
being
man.
fun. I mean, I didn't even know that you made the woman video, Rema.
Oh
That
yeah,
was so dope.
thank you,
I probably would watch that like maybe 10 times
thank
when
you,
it came out.
thank
Trust
you.
me, big fan of your work. I just wanted to be sure that you said that you stumbled into all of this.
Hmm.
So is that you discovering your talents? Like
Hmm.
You didn't know you have
you didn't know you
that
have
in
it.
you before?
I won't. Well, until I picked up the camera, I didn't know, I was a yeah. But I think I was one of those kids, man. Like birthday party, and I'm gonna win all the prizes
Mm,
if we did dance.
mm.
If not to dance, if not to act like madman, if not to balance plates for your head. Like I was good at always figuring things out on the go. So I always knew I was a talented kid. But
Okay.
then
And still shy at the same time.
yeah. I
Okay.
don't think the word is shy. I think the word is actually let's just call it shy. Let's
Yes.
just call it. And sometimes like I just don't want to play
Don't
because I
worry,
don't want to win.
the world don't know that we exist.
My guy, you know what I mean? Thank you.
I
Yeah,
understand you.
yeah. So I guess being introduced to like the camera or being introduced to like a microphone that helped me like to focus. I was like, okay, I can take all this and like pour it in here. I
Mm.
can take all this and pour it in here. So yeah, it's been fun.
Mm. Um, do you know how impactful you are as a director?
No,
Mm.
I don't.
He obviously doesn't, because I asked him what is his differentiating factor, and he said he doesn't
Yeah.
know.
And I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Like,
You know, I
I'm not lying.
love the fact that you're real, because sometimes it will take other people. So they're seeing some things in you. So
Mhm.
when I have someone else come here, maybe a Rema or somebody that you
Right.
shot for, I'll ask them,
Yes.
what did you see
In
in
this
UAX's
guy, yes.
video that made you work with him? And they
Yeah.
will be able to tell me.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Because if I don't meet you and you're telling your story, I pretty much thought you from like US, a director from US and everything. Surely there's a touch in what you do.
Thank you, man.
There's a
Thank you,
touch
man.
in what
I
you
really
do, and
appreciate that.
it's surprising that it's not like as if you so
He didn't go to New York Film School.
yeah.
I told you, there's no way my mother will have paid for all that. Yeah, nah. Thank you so much for that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a bold step doing music. Bold step doing music.
Yeah.
And I could understand the whole journey of you doing music and how you said your phone just stopped ringing.
Mhm.
I also was an artist before,
Oh,
and
okay,
now
mad.
director too as well.
Mad.
And I've been struggling to do what you're doing right now,
Mm.
which is merge both together.
Yeah.
Do you see this like? And I'm happy you just said something now that you're doing it for fun.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because the pressure. I'm happy the pressure stage has
Mhm.
gone, because that could be. There's a thin line between that. Basically, you could go. Some people go depressed, not figuring this out. Moving forward, I mean, do you think that what if the music just peaks? Is that the end of directing?
I don't think it can be. Because I don't wake up every day wanting to make music. I don't wake up every day wanting to direct a video. Like I feel like I wake up every day like on a blank slate. Obviously, by every day I don't mean every day, but like
Yeah.
sometimes work is going. You're actively doing something, but most times I'm like just like a white canvas. I'm like, okay, what are we doing today? You know what I mean? So yes, I know I'm confident at some point this music is gonna go. I'm never going to put down the camera. If anything more, I'm turning it to myself now. Making myself the subject, and I think that as long as I keep doing that, there's always going to still be people who want to tap into that same source. And I'm a man of the people. I'm going to I'm always going to keep directing. Yeah.
I feel like we need to put a name to who people like you are. Creative is what we do call it, but
Yeah.
it doesn't just have that identity in general.
Sure.
Terms.
Yeah.
Like people just. Like you said, people just be confused. Like, okay, what's this guy doing now?
Yeah.
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 And they don't know there are
Multi-talented.
people that just want to express themselves
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
But I'm still on your page watching you grow, man. I'm big
Thank
fan.
you so
Big
much,
fan.
man. I
Big
appreciate
fan
you, bro. Thank you
person.
so much. Thank you so
Well, I
much.
think you can do it all. People like Vicky James, they are doing it all. So why not? So
Yeah.
yeah, so this is the age where people can express themselves. You can
Yeah.
just have different facets of yourself and they can all thrive.
Yes.
Yes,
Simultaneously.
yes,
Yeah.
simultaneously, especially if you have a team and you have a structure,
Yeah.
they can all strive.
Yeah.
Right. So tell us about you working with some of these artists. What are the experiences like? Don't sugarcoat anything.
I I'm not sugarcoating. I don't generally have bad experiences with the artists that I've worked with.
Lucky
Like,
you.
yeah, lucky me, right? I mean, on a human level, there could be one or two, but that's just when you're working. But there's no like, I don't have bad blood with anyone. I don't think I've ever like experienced that. I think we're always, for the most part, on the same page. Things could happen on set. I'm not saying things don't go wrong. No, that things go wrong, but like I have mostly been welcomed very, very warmly by everyone I've worked with, and that's something I don't take for granted. Like I respect every single one of them, because especially before I started like putting out music, like I respect every person I've worked with, because I'm like, yo, I know this thing you're doing is not easy, so I'm here to make sure like, and I know say 3 months time if you shoot another music video, say, but this moment that I have with you, I'm going to make sure like you get as much value from it, and I think that's something that they can see as well. I loved working with Rema, like so creative.
Yeah.
The just the way we bounced off each other like on
Ideas,
set
right?
made the video what it is, made the videos what they were. Tems on her own is also like a crazy creative house. Like she has her vision like locked down. She's been able to share that with me. I've been able to understand and to the best of my ability, interpret. Yeah, she is really awesome. Thames is really awesome, man. Yeah. Omalay, nah, that guy's we had a crazy experience when we shot Moving last
Okay.
year in Morocco. First of all, why we go Morocco? Now the first question. Maybe that's
Why?
Omalay, obviously, you see an artist like him, he knows what he wants, and he was like, look, I need land, like just vast open space. We need to see some mountains. And I was like, okay, let's go to Jos. It's like, no, 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 no. Like we need to. So, and I think he was already like outside the country. So was I. So we're like, okay, I talked to the producer, and then we're like, let's go to Morocco. And we flew out there. It was crazy. It was supposed to be a 1 day shoot. Ended up being a 2 day shoot because there was this crazy storm. Like, no, look at me. This thing wasn't funny. As in, the best way I could describe it to you was like it felt like we were in a Bible story.
Wow.
Yeah. Like there were camels that couldn't stand. Like the camels
Wow.
were being blown away by the wind. And even the natives were like, yo, they're like, yo, we've never seen anything like this. I was like, okay, we're dead. Like, if you guys have never seen, what are we doing here experiencing this kind of thing? It was a very crazy sandstorm. We were basically in the desert. We were basically in the desert shooting that video. And we were going, it was also, I think, first of all, I thought it was 49 degrees. That's what I registered in my head. It was 49 degrees Celsius. But they told me after that it was actually 53 degrees Celsius. It was so hot. And I didn't wear any sunscreen. Nothing. I came back burnt from that shoot. And I also fell sick the day, like the first day. I think when I'm on set, I just be so active. I wasn't drinking. Maybe I was only drinking water, but like in that kind of like situation, you need to have your electrolytes up and all that. And then if someone like looked at my hat and they're like, yo, there are white marks on your hat. Apparently I was sweating out all the salt in my body.
Wow.
And then yeah, the next thing my body started to like, my hands were like cramping, I was like, yo, what's going on? And then everyone was like, the doctors were trying to like, give me things, but my body was failing. My body was essentially failing. And then the storm hit and we got like if you watch the video, you see there's a few shots that look like there's this crazy breeze blowing, and me and Omalay, we looked at ourselves, we're like, no way we will go waste this breeze. Like, if you pay for this kind of breeze. So we got a few shots and, that added to the video. But ultimately we had to stop the day. And we had to like, get insurance involved. Because look, this is force majeure. Like we could have never seen this
coming.
So thankfully the producer was amazing. Shout out to Lou. And then she got approval for us to have a day 2. But that night, I didn't sleep. Like I think whoever was in the hotel room beside me was probably worried because I was yelling, I was screaming throughout the night.
Why?
I had to stand. My body was still like cramping, and like I know we all have cramps. This one will be just muscle pull. Like I can't explain what was going on with me. It was in my hands, it was in my ears, my calves, my legs. I couldn't. If I laid down, like I was in ultimate pain. So I was like standing up and down and hitting my back on the wall and stomping my leg, trying to, for the whole night. I think I slept like probably 2 hours, but then I woke up in the morning and the medics came with a whole bunch of like just medicine, gave me no, did they give me injection? No, I don't think I took it, but just pumped me with a whole bunch of drugs, and I was able to just carry on for that second day.
And what did they say was wrong with you?
It was essentially just my electrolytes. Like I had lost so much salt, and my body just wasn't functioning properly, But then I came out the next day, and everyone was so warm, like even Omalay, like But I was like, look, we got to do this. We have to do this. So I was still on set. I still did my thing, still directed, and we wrapped. And I love that video so much, not just because of the song is amazing. Omalay as a person to work with was really amazing, but the experience was also something I just would never forget.
Wow.
Yeah. So
is the BTS out?
Say again?
Is the BTS out?
Yeah, they did a whole documentary actually. If you just type in "moving behind the scenes," yeah, there was a guy that shot a whole documentary. It was really great. Yeah. So yeah, like every shoot has its own story. All these guys have been great. Like I just shot with Buju and Fola, and I hadn't seen Buju in like maybe 2 years. We had a small documentary, and I walked into the trailer and he was so welcoming. I didn't even know he was like greeting me. I was like, who's he talking to? All these guys are great, man, and I don't take it for granted at all to be like the same space with any of them.
Do you choose who you work with? Like, yes. Can anybody? So you just don't accept requests from everybody? Yeah. Why? And who are the kind of clients you choose?
It's not really the client. Sometimes it's just the client. Yeah, is also a factor, but really it's just like it could be the song.
Okay.
It could also just be where I'm at mentally at the time. But I know if the video is 500 naira, if the video is, amen in Jesus' name, 500 million naira, I'm coming in as the same person. So I also protect my energy a lot, and I'm like, look, I'm going to be me the whole time. So I need to make sure I'm just very selective with who I share that energy with, and that's really it. Yeah.
That's interesting. You mentioned that you stumbled into this whole thing. How have you been able to structure your business? Did you learn that, or did it just come naturally to you?
No, it still hasn't come, so I've been very fortunate to meet some amazing people along the way. One of the producers I've worked with the most as a director. In fact, I probably wouldn't have gotten out here without her. Big shout out to Annie and Annie Productions. I met her a long time ago when I was shooting for Ice Prince still. I think we had one small shoot and I needed like 2 models. And I asked one guy, I was the one producing all these shoots that time. And she came on set and she was a model. And like after the shoot, she just like pulled me to the side and she's like, look, if you ever need more models for a shoot, please let me know. And I was like, all right, cool. Then I think the next video I did after that was Ohima, Mr. Easy, and DJ Spinner. And then we had gotten some girls and Spinner was like, no, Shay, no, Lole. So I was like, okay. I called Annie. I was like, Annie, I beg, I need help. I'm on set. There's no food here. There's no this here. And she just showed up and she just turned into the producer for that shoot. And then we just kept going strong from there. So Annie really helped me. Like, she was also more like outgoing than I was. So she would go out soaking information and she's like, okay, Shay, this is how we're going to do this for the next shoot. And I just kept learning with her. We kept growing together. And like, yeah, she's doing amazing things now. And like, so am I. So shout out to Annie. Yeah.
So she's the one that helped you structure the business?
Yeah. As far as like UAX studio, the directing goes, yeah.
So how much do you charge for a video?
You want to cast me?
No, it's
$1 million. Cash. Cash only.
Then we need to know now. You saw when TG said, oh, if it's not, he charges as much as 100 million. So are you on that level?
Yeah. not every shoot is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had shoots that are even more than that. By the time you put, when someone says, 100 million for a shoot, it doesn't mean, no, that 100 million is going into someone's pocket. No,
of course.
it's production, it's logistics, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, I've done a couple of shoots outside the country. Those get really, like, expensive, but there's always a reason why we're doing it. And obviously, the artist probably has either a lot of money or, like, label backing. So I just shot a video for, like, 3 of my boys, my friends who are artists, like, and I didn't get paid. It's just like, these are my guys, let's go. So, like, it really does. The price is not the factor. Like I said, it's really just about the artist, the energy. Yeah. But we make money over here, man. That's all I got to say. yeah.
Great. So another thing I want to ask you, right? You studied abroad, yeah?
Yes.
Do you think that actually impacted your work in any way?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you had to.
You think that touch you think you have is because you studied abroad?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, the touch definitely.
It's personal.
Yeah, definitely. That one, I know that one. Like I said, it's divine. I definitely feel like it's divine. Or my mom. Shout out to my mom. But definitely being outside the country, you're exposed to a few things. The gap has closed now. Everyone's online now, so it's different these days. But being outside the country when I was definitely opened me up to a bunch of things much quicker than maybe most. And when I came back home, I think that definitely helped me to just edge out a bit of the competition, a little bit. Because I didn't have any technical knowledge.
Okay.
Like I was telling you, like when I did that video, I just picked, like till today, Ice Sprays, I'm so sorry I wasted your money that day because he rented like a big camera. And like I saw the thing and I was like, yeah, nah. So I just pulled out my little small one. And I told the guy, I said, no talk, no shout. Just put this thing on top of that tripod. They don't go, once they're shooting, they don't look at all those things, So, but that's even part of what I'm saying. Like, it's not really about, like, I didn't gain any special technical knowledge outside. No, I just got really comfortable doing certain things. And, being outside the country, you see, it's easier to shoot most times. Like, like you can't go to Lagos Island now every day just with the camera and like person go run you some kind of streets. But being outside, just freedom to explore and express and practice and practice and practice. I think that's really there. And obviously, being around some very amazing creatives on that side as well. And just like, I'm like, man, I want to do what you're doing. You know what I mean? And so all those vibes sort of like added to the formula. But the touch.
Did any directors, like OG directors, inspire you?
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Like as far as Nigeria is concerned, yeah. Clarence Peters, 150%. Even some of my peers, like I would mention some people. He doesn't read. What's Director X? I forget. He did YC's oh man, there's a lot of people, but let me mention Clarence Peters, because obviously just as a pioneer, and there's some things that he just did so early. I was like, wait, what? And then Jude P Square's brother, that whole Game Over album and the visuals that came out of that. I still did secondary school that time. That didn't change my life. I wanted to dance like these guys. I wanted to dress like these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who else? In more recent times, Meji Alabi. That's one of my OGs for sure. Mo Musa back in the day as well.
Yeah.
Badman. Patrick Ellis. We had I feel like someone needs to bring this history to the forefront, because look at time is passing, new people. Me and my sets we go soon, and then some new kids will come up. But like those guys really set the tone. Like they really set the tone. They gave us like looks. They gave us some of our most iconic like visuals that we still hold on to till today. So one love to the OGs, man.
Like we actually had this discussion with Ilblaze. What you said, bringing the history, because some creative don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, and that makes me feel old. And I'm not old, and I'm not even old, But yeah.
It's even good that you're appreciative of, the people that have come before you, and then that their impact, what they've done, is actually also like a bedrock that you were
Yeah.
able to,
Yeah.
spring from. It's a good how do I put it? It's a good perspective, and I like that. So
thank you.
kudos to you for that. It's like Ella has questions.
Yes, I told you.
Before
Shoot.
before you ask
I'm
your
having fun.
question. Let's talk about your name. I almost forgot. Why UAX? Why auxiliary?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Is it UX or UX?
It's UAX. Yeah.
Why? Your actual name is Sheyi, right?
Oluwaseyi. Yeah.
So you're Yoruba.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why UAX? Kathy, can I say?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I used to have this running thing where I'm like, oh, I'm not telling you what the meaning is, but I had a nickname when I in school, and it was a bit of a complex nickname.
Okay.
It was Urkel Ace. Urkel, because Urkel is a very famous like TV character from the 90s, Steve Urkel. I don't know if you guys remember, with the glasses, really nerdy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on Family Matters. Did I do that? Thank you. Yeah. And like I said, I was a bit of like a quiet, reserved. I was a little nerdy as well, So people used to call me Urkel. But then because I was kind of like, it's like, okay, this guy's a nerd, but he dance. This guy is a nerd, but so someone gave me the name Ace as well. And then I think the first time I ever wanted to like make a song or do something, I was just like, I don't get a name. I could just join these two together. Urkel Ace. And then people started butchering that name. Some people call me Eclairs. Some people call me but like if you go like my people in Toronto, like a lot of people still know me as that. They still call me that. And then eventually people started calling me UA. And then where did the X come from? To be honest, I think I was trying to get like UA or something as an Instagram name.
Okay.
Okay. So I was like, what can I just add to this? And I was just thinking about the whole word, like experience. Because I feel like I'm an experience as a person, like, So I was like, okay, UAX. I was like, it sounds kind of cool. But I didn't know all of you start saying AUX or Oxcord or all this stuff. But it's cool.
Auxiliary.
I don't mind it. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I got the name. It's just Urkel Ace experience, I guess, and it's UAX. Yeah.
I love the fact that you're just so natural and you're just discovering yourself and having fun with it as you go along and doing pretty great stuff in the process. That's really awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, so Ella, over to you.
Okay, hi. So I have two questions. Just to time. So my first question is your sound, right? So, I mean, we spoke before the podcast. I hear the kind of songs you listen to. I know it's not the typical Afrobeat. Same thing with your sound. So, is it hard to, navigate or live in this era where people have a kind of sound they want to listen to? Or do you think that has anyway challenged you that, okay, or you're pushed to make a kind of song or a kind of sound because you just want everybody to listen to these kind of things or whatnot? Yeah, that's one question.
Okay. First of all, my legwork is nasty. Like I'm
really? He must dance for us.
So I love Afrobeats. I listen to Afrobeats every day. Like, I mean, you can't escape it, right? So I don't have any, like, sometimes I feel like we get caught up with the whole sound thing. Like I told you I listen to all kinds of music, and like I listen to a lot of Afrobeat. Like we all do. We don't have a choice at this point. Yeah. On like pressure to do anything else. Yeah, sometimes definitely it's there. And it's not even pressure saying, oh, like I want to join the movement or anything. It's just pressure because like it's a dope sound and it's out there. And if you can tap in, like why not tap in, but some things come more naturally to me than maybe, a regular like Afrobeat record. And you can't, it's also a thing. I tell people, like, people think like Afrobeat, not everybody can just make a good song, a good Afrobeat. I feel like some people like downplay the genre a lot. As if say Afrobeat now just, it's almost like, oh, no, this one by, they do Afrobeat. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, yeah, no, you can't. There's sometimes I've been in the studio and I try to like rock on like some real, and it doesn't come naturally to me. So I have like the highest respect for the art and like the artists who are like fully in that genre. I have Afrobeat records as well that are beautiful, but like how like if I see a song in my dream, it's probably not Afrobeat. It's probably not even anything. It's just like me singing on a piano, but I'm able to now take that and then I'm like, okay, do I want to make this reggae Afrobeat on a slow, fast, whatever? But I don't like to lie to myself. My manager knows this. Like, as far as like music goes, like, if I can't do it, I'll say I can't do it. If it doesn't feel natural, like, it doesn't feel natural, yeah. But I can jump on anything. I think I'm built that way.
All right, cool. So I think my next question is, I like that you're very natural you're very open-minded with the fact that, creativity comes naturally to you. And I think I sort of resonate with that. I'm under the category of, I just found myself, I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to become one wicked journalist that the whole world is scared of. But I mean, I found myself in this and I don't hate it. I really like the concept of creativity, but many times you want to second guess. Is it really, really for me? The fact that it was not a passion, like, okay, Linda here, it's a genuine passion for her. And then you're just trying to find that passion that, can I just walk away? So I want to ask, do you experience those challenges and what do you do at those times if you ever have those challenges?
Yeah. I wouldn't say I still have those challenges. I think I've made up my mind on what path I want to go. And there's something I always say a lot. I'm like, look, it's not my work. Even as a creative, you need to learn the business. You need to learn the business side of things. And even not just the business side of things, like there's other things that are in the pot to make you that quote unquote star or person. And I just always say, like, it's not my work, but you need to just have the right people around you. Like, if people that you can like share your vision with, and like, okay, cool, this is it. But you also need to do this, 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 this. And then I soak in that information and then just use it to my advantage. I don't try to be anything I'm not. I probably have done that in the past, like, we've all been there, but like every time I try that, I just end up depressed or pissed off or angry or looking weird, and if I look weird or feel weird, like that thing is never going to see the light of day, so everything I put my effort into, I want to make sure that I'm proud of it enough to share it with like everyone. So I won't lie to myself. I just make sure I get the right people around me, so like the work becomes what it's supposed to become. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now tell us about this new song you've been raving about. What is it?
The video, you mean?
Yeah, so the new video.
So
yes.
On my album, there's a song called Lagos Too Crazy, and it's a fan favorite. Thank God, like a lot of people like it. I had a show this morning, like a coffee party. Yeah, just had a bunch of people, and then I was singing the song. I was like, yo, people are singing the song. So I told the guitarist to like, chill, and then and everyone was singing the chorus, and like I was so happy. It's become a fan favorite. So, but we didn't shoot a video for it like when the song came out. Okay. But then as time passed, and we're working on the deluxe version of my album. My album's called Love and Hustle. Okay. So we're dropping Love and Hustle the deluxe this Friday. Be there. I was like, yeah, like I think I'm more confident now. Let's put some visuals behind this. And then we went and we shot this amazing video, just showing the city of Lagos, like in a way that most people probably haven't seen before. And the response to that has just been great. For the video, I even put like a different version of the song. Like when I make music, I probably make like a demo, just a few instruments. It's usually very calm. And then like I find like a dope producer that's on my wavelength. I'm like, yo, let's take this off. Like help me add icing to the cake, So the version with the icing on the cake is like on the album, but this stripped down, very calm, chill, nighttime drive version is on the deluxe version of the album. Okay. So like we're giving you guys inside scoop how we start, how we finish. But yeah, Lagos Too Crazy is an amazing song. I'm so happy I made it. Yeah.
Why Love and Hustle? You didn't hustle. It just kind of happened for you, right? Thank you.
My sister. I don't tell you where they come from.
So why Love and Hustle?
I think first of all, it's not just my story.
Okay.
It's my family story. It's my mom's story.
Oh.
It's my family. It's my friends. It's like my family is everything to me. You know what I mean? But I'm also the firstborn, so I need to go out and get it. Like I need to go out and bring something home. I need to go out and make them proud.
Yeah.
I'm also the only, I'm the only man in the house.
Really?
Yeah. So like, I need to take care of my ladies, make sure everyone's good. But then streets also calling every now and then, and just that push and pull sometimes actually gets crazy. Like remember when I first came to Lagos, no car, no this, and I was living so far away. Like we're in Yanokwaja, family was in Yanokwaja, but the money is in Lekki. You know what I mean? Like, and we don't like to be away from each other, you know, like too much. Like it was just, you know, myself and my mother, my sister, like shout out to my mom, and she's my superhero.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So she raised us, and I saw how much my mother struggled to do everything like for us. My mom is brilliant. She found ways to put us in places where ordinarily we shouldn't have been. You know what I mean? While also just trying to work on herself and grow her own career. So like the album's not just my story, it's my family's story. It's the story of a bunch of my close friends. And everybody can relate to that concept of like, you know, having something so dear to you that you always want to be around all the time. But that's just not how life works. Like you need to go out and like make something of yourself, you know. And that's as well, is you're doing it for them, you know, but you might not be able to do it with them. So that's just where it's like love, but then there's also hustle. Yeah. And the songs on the album kind of just follow that trend a little bit. Some songs are about like me in the streets, some song about me in the sheets, some songs are about me at home, you know. Yeah. It's a bit of both. Yeah.
And the album is out, yeah?
Yes, and the deluxe drops on July 11th. And I'm very, very happy. Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just hearing the backstory now, I want to listen to every single song on the album so that I can get to understand you and understand the love and hustle.
Yes.
All right, cool. So, do you have any advice for creatives out there, especially the ones that are multi-talented like you are and are confused? They don't know what to do, where to start. They don't know if they should do one or do all, you know?
Also, the answer is in the solution is in the confusion. Like you need to actually you can't run from that thing.
Yeah.
It's natural you want to run away from it. You want to figure everything out and you want just one thing, one path to show itself. It's not gonna happen. Like you need to constantly just be in that like cycle, going through it, and then eventually it like stops spinning so fast, and then you're able to control the pace of everything. Like the answer is in the confusion. That's at least that's my story. Like I tried to run away, run to one side, but then this side would pull me back. I tried to run to that side would pull me back. This side didn't make money. Sometimes both sides weren't making money, but like I just had to stay in it. But again, it's very important to always, and I'm talking to my younger self now, actually, be your most authentic self. Don't hide from anything. Don't make yourself small for anyone. Walk into every room like you own the freaking building. You know what I mean? Be respectful though, but like be your most authentic self. Know what you have and like you'll tell your story. Share with as many people as you can. Get good people around you and like everything. Trust me, you would do alright. You would definitely do alright. Yeah.
Nice. As a musician, right? Is there any music artist in Nigeria that you are looking up to
Machala Wagwan, my G. Get at me, broski. No, I love hey man, I love our big three. Well, now big four. I love our big four. I love all our ladies.
Name them. Name the big four. Let's be sure.
Burna, shout out to Burna. We just did the video for updates this year, which was amazing. It was an amazing. You see, like people need to people talk so much shit about like our artists sometimes. People talk so much like I had the greatest time shooting with Burna, man. Like it was so chill. It was like even during the shoots, because it was an overnight shoot.
Yeah.
And someone was like, Burna no go come. Burna, if you can't say by 3, don't go. We were together from like 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. I'll be 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. And like he was like, are we good? You sure say we no one get on? I was like, Baba, they go out now. Like, like he was professional and fun to work with, So shout out to him. Shout out to Davido, like Wiz, Rema, Tiwa Savage, Arastar.
See, it's more than 4.
Yeah, you said who I love everyone, man. I love everyone, man. I love everyone.
Is that the first time working Burna?
Is that my first time working with Burna? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
By the way, that video was so sick, man.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you. We didn't sleep, so it had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I love, like I said, like Nigerian music is in my blood. Like I listen to everyone, you know. I'm always tapped in, and yeah, I love the wave we're at right now. I know people are saying Afrobeat to the world is not working. We're okay. We're good here. Our music is doing well. Our people are finally like making money. You know, yeah. It's just let's just be happy, man. We can definitely do more, but like let's be happy with everything that we've done so far. Yeah.
So who are you like when it comes to performance?
Who am I like? Ain't nobody like me, baby. I'm me. I'm me. Yeah.
Good.
I'm no, honestly, I'm me. I've also performing has also been, it's been a learning curve for me. Like, you know, I wasn't so great at it at first. Funny thing, I thought I was gonna be fantastic at it
Because you were a dancer.
Yeah,
right?
when I went on stage for the first time, I just choked. I was like, "Yay!" But, so I was like, "Okay, this music thing, it's not going to be a cakewalk." But like I've gotten, you know, better at it, and I'm seeing the results.
Okay.
You know, so but no, nobody like me.
Okay.
Nobody like me.
Nobody like UAX. Okay, so
I
it's
see what you
been.
did there. Nice.
What did I do? Even me, I did. Oh, UA. Oh my God,
Just say
I'm
no go
so
do-
good.
Just say no do music.
Jeez.
Just say no go do music. Let me.
This single I'm going back to music. I used to do music before. I'm
So
going
what
back
happened?
now.
Wait, let me interview. Don't cut yet. So, welcome to Live with UAX. Let me cross my leg. Welcome to Live with UAX. So, Miss Linda,
Yes.
where are your tracks?
I don't know where they are.
How long
It's
ago was
been
this?
long ago when I was in school.
Ah,
Yes. After school, I just gave it up.
and
You
then,
know why? If I tell you the reason, you would laugh.
I want to laugh.
I don't want to say.
Say it. We need to hear.
I didn't think I was good with music. So I was doing music. I loved it, but I didn't think I was good enough for music. So, and I wanted, there's this thing with me. I want to be the best at everything I'm doing.
Right.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So being the best required me to do some certain things that I wasn't comfortable with.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I see.
So I'm looking at a Beyonce and I'm like, okay, can I be the Beyonce of Nigeria? And that means getting all dolled up, you know, wearing some skimpy clothes, dancing, you know. So I was doing that in school, and then, you know, after performance, shout out to Okechukwu Oko, he was encouraging me. I don't know if you know him. I'm sure you don't. But, you know, my producer then was Boy. You know, I worked with
Boy.
You know Boy, yes. So I would go home and then I would think about the shoot. I'll be like, jeez. So on Sunday I'll go to church and read on the pulpit. And I'm wearing that skirt to go and perform. Like it actually, I don't know, you know, everybody with their own take on things. But for me, it bothered me a lot that I wasn't, you know, living the way I was supposed to. Yes. And then I could do music without all that, but I felt like
I needed that. Definitely.
I needed to do so. At the point, I was like, this thing is not for me.
Well, no, that's a good reason to like. I think that's a sure reason to call. But you're pretty great at this, so I don't think we're angry at all. We're happy you're doing this.
Yes,
so,
I think this feels more natural to me. That felt like too much work,
right? And
then I also wasn't comfortable with what I was doing.
Yeah, you know? Definitely.
Yeah, so I wasn't even comfortable with the nightlife. It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know, and all of that. So yeah, that's why. Yeah. Thank you very much for this interview.
No problem. Yeah.
All right, guys, it's been amazing. Thank you so much, UX, for coming. His deluxe album drops this Friday. I'm not sure this episode will be out before then, but if you're watching this, just make sure you go and check it out.
Yes.
UX, the Love and Hustle is the name. Yes, and I'm hoping we'll get to see more of you. Nice work you've been doing. Dope work. Dope creative.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And like I said, I'm waiting for the time I'll interview the person that you worked with. And
yes. I hope they know this one way I don't make everybody sound. When I talk well about you. Yeah.
All right, UX. Thank you so much for coming. All right, guys. Remember the drill now. Make sure you like, follow, comment. And if you have any questions for UAX, drop in the comment section and I'm sure we can get him to answer them. Until next time, bye.